We're pleased to present our seventh pitch or engaged presenter of the day, Mr. David Setzer, the founder and CEO of Mailprotector, based in Greenville, South Carolina. It's founded in 1999. It's a SaaS-based email security, encryption, and compliance platform. It's delivered exclusively through a network of global IT partners. Additionally, David has invested more than 25 years in mentoring and training and aspiring entrepreneurs in the former communist Eastern Europe. And I forget the exact how many times you've traveled back and forth. I know it was quite an insane number of trips back and forth over to Czech Republic. But anyway, I digress. And David, you're up.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin. We just actually took our whole family, celebrated 100 trips. All right, there we go. Hope we're good right there. Well, Kevin, you kind of mentioned who we are, so that pretty much says it all. We've been protecting governments, nonprofits, small business entities for over 2 decades, protecting inboxes around the world for decades. How we do business, which is important as a partner-only company. We've been working with partners for that entire time, but for over a decade now, we've been 100% channel only. So we only go to market through MSPs. We only go to market through channel partners per month, per mailbox. We don't require block purchases. We build our systems around making it friendly and making it easy to do business with partners because we know what it's like to build a business. And in addition to complete NFR for your organization, we have no 3-year contracts. So what I'm going to try to do here for a second, and now 6.5 minutes left, is we're going to take a little bit of an email journey, and I'll get some of the boring stuff out of the way at the beginning. So first of all, since everybody's here, that email security has to be the core foundation of any security stack. And the reason for that is today over 90% of threats are delivered through email. It is the prime attack vector. 10, 12 years ago, maybe that figure, if we would have been having this conversation, would have been 50 or 60%. Well, today it's 90%. So you cannot ignore this part of your security stack. You will always be playing catch up if you do. How we handle it, how we at Mailprotector address that with over 20 years of experience, is a complete email security solution that while we have some great platform integrations with G Suite and 365 to make setup and management a lot easier, it's still completely agnostic. So you can apply it to any email platform, any email solution that your customers have, from email continuity to archiving and backup to inbound security, a complete inbound security, and then also most critical is outbound security with our SafeSend product. We actually used to sell our Cloud Filter and SafeSend products as separate products, but really at this point, at this stage in the game, having outbound having security without having outbound is kind of like leaving the back door, locking the front door of your house and leaving the back door open. One of kind of our key tip of the spear products is a encryption product called Bracket. And this is something that's been out for over 5 years now. No apps, downloads, or plugins. Is absolutely the most secure and easiest to use encryption product on the market. It is a fully compliant product, literally that your grandmother can use. Yet we have people also that have ramped up the security that Bracket allows you to do in sensitive geographies and sensitive places around the world. So it is the quintessential email encryption product on the market today. We've got some other folks have kind of seen it and can come along with our philosophy and trying to do some similar things, but with four patents on Bracket now. If you're one of our partners with Bracket, you have something unique that you're going to market with. And I'll let one of our partners actually give you some information on it.
Bracket is the easiest encryption there is on the market. The data leak protection module with it, the ability to auto bracket, the ability for how easy it is for an end user on the other side of that email to get the encrypted email, super easy. The bracket share is something that my clients absolutely love. And then the other thing is Bracket's trying to selfie, right? Every end user receiving an email says, hey, you like this encryption tool? Learn more. So it's also used as a lead gen. So it is something that's not even an option. Every single client of ours is running that Mailprotector suite, and that's Cloud Filter, SafeSend, and the Bracket.
So as a complete partner-only company, we actually develop for two personas, for the security user and for the partner. And that feature there that Mike showed you is a good example. We're giving out over a lead a day at this point to our MSP partners through our own efforts and through bracket notifications. So you actually have a lead gen tool within your security. We've got some unbelievable stories on that. What I want to do is take just a quick, like 60-second tour through your options right now in the security world. And in the security space, you've got really three options. You've got your platform or built-in security. And that security designed really at its DNA to protect the platform. It's kind of your basic checkbox security. And what hackers would love is that if you use all security from one organization, creating a monoculture, because that just makes it easier for them to invade your organization and your customers' organizations. As you can see from the other folks in this community that we have here today, platform security is not enough. The other option you have that some folks have talked about today is API security. And I got a lot of friends in some of those organizations, and they are doing some awesome things. API security is great because you have some fantastic flexibility within the API security, but from a completeness standpoint, you can't create a complete package of security because you can't see the entire flow. Then you also have the gateway security. So this is where you have gateways on inbound and outbound of your flow. And this is the core, really the heavy lifter of the email security world. It is honestly, it's the hardest thing to do in email security because it manages the active email flow. We know we've been doing it for 20 years. And there's a reason that in the last decade or so, you haven't seen new gateways come around, because it's a really, really hard thing to do. But it's also, as you can see by the adoption in large organizations, it is the core underlying security of every large organization around the world, because it is the basis of any email security implementation. But here's the problem. All of us have a core weakness, in that the problem is we are fighting the wrong side of asymmetric warfare. They are lobbing $1 million missiles and we are shooting them down they're lobbing $100 mortars and we're shooting them down with $1 million missiles. The problem is the core platform. The core platform of SMTP was created for a closed network. This was the internet when SMTP was created. And this is what an email looks like. And so we've been fighting this battle as the network has opened. So what we're doing at Mailprotector is we have taken the entire concept of email security and turned it on its head. We have reimagined what security should be, and we have created a product that sits at the core, not just of security, but of your entire email experience. Because protection is absolute, you have to have it. But there's also privacy. You also have to shield where you are. You have to shield your infrastructure. And then there's the whole concept of productivity. Imagine what it would be like to email, as we say, like it's 1985. If you want to put noise canceling headphones on your inbox, Shield is a product that can do that. And we're just starting to roll that out now. It's been actually a year and a half in active development, over 10 years in kind of the mental making. And it will be an experience only available through partners. It's something that you've never seen before. We do it by marrying the two core technologies of API and gateway, not just using them, but we have had to rebuild the entire infrastructure from the ground up to marry them together. And we'll love to talk more about those.
David, it's wrap up time. Yep.
All right,
perfect.
Cool. Go to email.security. You can create your own assessment if you're one of our partners and have your branding engine set up. It's already custom branded for you. Come over to our breakout room. I think we're giving away a $250 raffling off a $250 gift card today. Great being with everybody. Thanks.
Excellent. Thank you, David.